Now, by the way, and we talk about what a problem Dave is. Now, by the way, did you get the hour I asked you for?
That's going to be arriving tomorrow morning.
I'm going to have, because Earl's got a meeting over there tomorrow, I'm going to have him drop it off for you.
Thank you.
Because you know why?
You're a stand-up person.
But why can't you meet me halfway? Fezzi and I are at meetings yesterday at the Sirius HQ, and it is a large aquarium. Not only is it all glass there, but there are cameras watching everybody like you're in a fucking casino. Like everybody was moving chips around. You are going to be watched 24 hours a day. So Fez and I, whenever we get the opportunity to talk between us, because they're all like, oh, gosh darn it, we love you guys, and we'd love to have you over here. You know, get you part of the mix. There's so many rock stars walking up and down the hall, and you can grab one of them, put them on your show, and, you know, we just want you all part of the big family. And we're like, yeah, that would be great. But then we look around and we go, how is Dave going to fit into this world? How is Earl going to fit in this world? So we were literally discussing it on the way back. Now, 2 hours of meetings yesterday, Fez.
2 hours.
And most of the meetings is me going like this. Fellas, they're not as crazy as they seem. Because not one of you has a real name. You know what I mean? We have to say, Eastside Dave, that's Dave McDonald. Because they're trying to figure out, oh, that's Chris Stanley. We call him Hicks because when he was younger and lighter, he looked like Bill Hicks. Oh, no, we just say black girl because of his pants, not his skin. So that won't be a problem. You know, because nothing about us is normal. But we're telling them how normal all you guys are. I get back here, and I go to use my computer after being away for a couple hours. And Fez, there's like a little box that has been, I guess, is minimalized. Is that what you would say?
Minimized, yeah.
Minimized there. Somebody had been using my computer. I click on it, and it just said, hairy pussy, with fucking one hairy pussy shot after another. Now, it wasn't a website called Hairy Pussy. Somebody had went to Google, typed in hairy pussy, and then images, just so they could see pictures of hairy pussies. Now I'm not Nostradamus, but I knew immediately what fucking maroon left hairy pussy up on the computer.
I didn't think you guys were coming back.
I understand.
And that was my mistake.
I understand you feel like you can pull off the perfect crime. But I just want to point something out to you.
Right.
Here, it's fine. We're crazy people. O and A are crazy people.
Yeah.
We have our own place. But if we move in to the big glass aquarium, and you decide in the middle of a workday, I need to see hairy pussy from around the world.
On a random computer, by the way.
Well, and if some, yes, just an open fucking computer, not one in the office, one here in the studio. So, and you're working with women, and you're working with minorities, and it's all whatever the fucking PC things we got to worry about.
Uh-huh.
You can't do it without looking like a madman. That's one. You cannot do it, Dave.
Okay, all right.
Two, and maybe this is something for a psychiatrist.
Uh-huh.
But why, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, do you have to Google search hairy pussy? What do you fucking need this for?
I have been thinking about it a lot lately.
But it doesn't have anything to do with your work.
No, it didn't, to be honest.
Now, you can't use it for any sexual purposes,
right,
because this is a radio studio.
Well, yeah, but I look about it and I think about it, and then, you know, sometimes I'll go to the bathroom on my way out.
I've asked you time and time again,
right,
not to use these bathrooms to jack in.
I don't do it, you know, here. I'm saying, you know, sometimes in one of the various diners or restaurants around Midtown.
You swear to God you tell the truth?
I've done it a few times, yeah. I apologize, but the thing
You just can't wait?
I can't wait. No, because I want to fall asleep on the bus. The bus ride's an hour and a half. If I don't fall asleep, it feels like my day is 30 hours long. So I have to sometimes take care of something. And I've been thinking about it and just realizing that, you know, everyone's into this, like, shaved thing. I don't get it. I I realize now I just love hairy pussy. I love it. And I think I love it because the first porns I ever saw were 80s and 70s porns because of my friends' older brothers and stuff like that. And so I'd much prefer, I've been thinking about that, like Nina Hartley and shit I've been thinking about that all the time.
Do you need to think about it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Or
That's
should you be focusing on work?
Yeah.
Or there's no reason for you to still be here. You
No.
have no work at 4 o'clock. Get on your bus and go home. Go to your computer. Search all the hairy pussy you need. But why allow yourself to get in trouble?
Well, can I just say, sometimes it actually motivates me a little bit. It's like how a basketball player takes a breather, gets a sip of Gatorade. If I go to a computer, look up hairy pussy, I get the juices flowing, and then I start to get thinking about
I don't
work
want
again.
any juices flowing here. There's no juices. When the light goes off, I want you just to go home. I want you to be here 12 to 3, period.
Oh, please. I love
Because
it here.
I know you do. Because you can look at hairy pussy, you think. But I'm trying to tell you, and I hope it's not too soon, but if we work in a place that's going to be 40% female,
Right, okay.
not to mention different kind of men than we are.
Right.
They're not like us. These are suits. These are career people.
Can we smoke in that office? Is that possible?
They will fire you for lighting up a cigarette.
That's fucked.
And
Not like on our things when we get the little card up there that says, please, we've asked you so many times not to open the window and smoke out of it. You are watched by cameras all the time over there.
And every office is glass. There is no, I would imagine, I haven't had the nerve to go into the bathroom there.
They're glass.
I would imagine the stalls, glass doors.
Not only the stalls are glass, but so are the toilets themselves. So if you can, and there's a camera underneath to watch people shite.
It's too much glass. It's too many cameras.
that's a lot of shit. And the thing is, I actually like to sometimes sit in Mr. B's seat while that's...
Jack?
No,
Are you
I would
using this
never
as
do
a
that.
Jack seat?
No, but it just helps me feel a little bit more creative. And then I happened to... I was actually looking up news stories, and then I thought about hairy pussy. That just
But then
fucking
here's what even
infiltrated my head.
bugs
Yeah.
me.
All
You
right.
couldn't get away. You just couldn't fucking get... You had to put it there for later.
I forgot.
Like later.
I-
I don't want to hit Google again.
I'm still getting minimized and closing out confused. I think as long as it's off the screen, it's gone.
Fez and I found a hairy pussy search on my computer, too, afterwards.
So 2 different computers?
Yeah, you can't get enough.
I went to Pepper's computer. I didn't think I would be dimed out, but yes, that went to Pepper's computer. And
To continue your research.
What is it about these Afro fucking beeves that got you so
think
turned on?
I just I had this breakthrough recently that all of the hottest chicks for me are those 80s porn stars.
Where were you with me in the old days when I used to have to drop off cash in Humboldt County? When I used to have to get off at the little fucking Eureka airport with a fucking gym bag.
I
And
wish.
this fucking airport was so small. I'm not even kidding you about this. So you're fucking trying to get on and off planes, when you want to be very fucking careful, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to blend in with the crowd. This airport was so small, they would say, okay, your plane is leaving from gate 3. You would walk out. There would just be a fucking fence with 3 gates on it. Gate 1, gate 2, gate 3. All right next to each other. You could easily walk through gate 1, take 2 steps, and you're at gate 3. And I'm like, this is not going to fucking work
Those are
out
the
for me.
good old days.
Yeah. Use Air West, sure. You want to fucking get on a yellow fucking bird when you're wired. Will, you're in Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up? Hey, Dave, hopefully for your sake, stupid, Casey has a hairy mouth,
Well, I'm not going to talk about how my wife grooms, but I'll say it's satisfactory. But there could be more growth, to be honest with you.
You really want an Angela Davis fucking look down there.
I love that look. It's fantastic.
I'm telling you, you need to get in the mountains of Northern California. Those fucking broads won't even shave their fucking armpits to their legs.
See, I'm not sure about the armpits and legs because, again, I go back to the porn stars. They were groomed. I love the just gigantic forest down there.
Yeah, that's not groomed.
Oh.
That's a fucking shrubbery. Again, whatever your personal taste, that's fine.
And I thought you guys weren't coming back.
What I try to do all the time is point out to you that you work for a major corporation.
Right.
That this isn't some fucking club treehouse that we were all, our moms gave us lunch, and we climb up here and we teach each other how to curse.
Right.
I'm telling you, when we get around the regular fucking people, we look like the freaks.
Yeah.
We look like fucking a bunch of baseball heads. We look like the people losing their lower torso. We're fucking fire eaters to these people. We're not normal. You can't go, you know what I like is a big fucking hairy beef, and think that other people are going to interact with you.
Okay, so that's not proper talk. I mean, if I hadn't met someone, I wouldn't talk like that, but...
You can't leave the things around.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
This is the end of the story. You can't, like I told you before, you can't drink your own piss. You can't throw
Right.
shit.
It's just difficult because you think you close something out, and then, there's so many windows
How about
on the
this?
computer.
Don't open it.
All right.
I'll use my work computer for work stuff.
Right. That's a good idea. That's a better one. It's just, it's tough for me.
Gee, baby, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I think, does Dave like Harry Pussy because it reminds him of Sam's head?
That's not relevant at all.
Would you like to see Sam's head between a fucking woman's legs? Is that your real excitement? Stryker, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Dave, ironically, Casey's opinion about you down below is the same. It could use a little more growth.
Oh, you're a son of a bitch, Stryker.
Yeah, why do you sit around and shave your own balls?
Well, because I feel like...
you want to be the girl.
Well, no one wants a big red bush. I've dealt with the red-headed fire crotch thing all my life, so I feel like I'll just get rid of the hair, thus I can't be a fire crotch.
Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, I got an Ichiban.
Good, let's hear it.
Mike Mussina becomes the first pitcher to retire after a 20-win season in the history of the game.
When he finally, after all these years, and what did he play, 17 years or something crazy?
At least. 17,
18 years. He finally gets a 20-game season, and he goes, I'm stepping down, 370. If he could play for 2 more years, he'd have the 300 possibly if he, stayed at this.
Automatic Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame for Messina?
He's in the Hall of Fame because his winning percentage is through the roof.
Yeah, he's like 100 games or something crazy.
Yeah.
It's like 654 is his winning percentage.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
He's 175 games over 500, and no player with who's won 100 more games than he's lost, who's eligible for the Hall of Fame, has not made the Hall of Fame.
And so what holds him back? It's not getting to 300 and only 120 game season.
Right.
With
and
some great pitchers. Don Sutton, I think, only had 1 year like that. Jim Budding, the great Jim Budding.
And he pitched in Camden Yards, which is, at the time, was a huge hitter's park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think he pitched his entire fucking career, in the American League East. So not only do you have the DH, but, if you look over the last 17, 18 years, the real fucking jackers were in the American League East.
Yeah.
And you got to put him in.
He's in, and I don't think that, you have to win 300 games anymore.
You should, though.
Well,
It looks better. If you want to slam dunk this thing, have 300.
Pedro Martinez is not going to win 300 games, and he's such an easy Hall of Famer. It's ridiculous.
Not for me. I'm not putting him in. You got to have 300 for me.
He's great.
Here's Eric. Eric, you're on the Ron and Fez show. I like when you just... This is preposterous.
It's ridiculous that you would have that.
I would put a dog in there before him.
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, I saw this news story. It looks like Tony Romo took Fez out to a movie and wasn't bothered by his smell.
Oh, I saw this. Tony Romo, this somehow hits the papers. Tony Romo has no clue how it happens. He took a homeless man to the movies.
That was very nice. So what did you see, Fez?
I did not go to the movies with Tony Romo.
Twilight?
I am not. The vampire movie looks good.
Seriously, that Tony Romo is a great guy. And hell of a fucking QB. Look how he comes back. Cowboys start winning again.
There is something
Tony Romo!
No. There is
Tony Romo!
There's something up with this guy.
Fezzy Homo!
Stop! Go back to Tony Romo!
That's what I'm saying. What did you hear?
I heard Fezzy Homo.
You're having a stroke.
That's what I heard. This guy is
Did
just
you hear
too
like this?
perfect.
Fezzy Homo? Like we were handing out like appetizers?
I heard it as a sports chant is how I heard it.
So what's your problem with Big Tony Romo?
No one is this perfect. And whenever any of these little heroic Tony Romo stories happen, they somehow always make the Dallas Morning News. Who would have known who Tony Romo was going to the movies with?
Well, here's the thing about Tony Romo. To me, the guy's a true American hero.
Oh, yes, because you know what? He doesn't even mind the smell of, homeless people. He loves the smell of B.O.
He didn't say that, did he?
The guy told him, according to the Dallas Morning News, that, hey, I haven't had a bath in a long time. I smell, and you want to sit with me at the movies. And Tony Romo said, I don't mind. I'm used to the smell of locker rooms. So, yes, nothing...
I wish he would have said, I'm used to the smell of Jessica Simpson's cunt.
That would have been great.
And that smells like bad Dallas beef.
I don't know what this guy's trying to cover up. I don't know what he's trying to hide. But something awful is going to come out of this guy's life. He's like John Edwards. He's like a slick car salesman that can do no wrong. I don't know what's up with this guy. But he's not this perfect.
Why are you angry?
Because he's fooling everybody. He's absolutely fooling everyone.
By what? Taking a homeless guy to the movies?
Yes, I would...
Let me tell you, if the guy could play QB, I wouldn't care if he shot homeless people. That has nothing to do with what he does on the field.
I would like to look into this homeless person and see if he's not really just some retired Dallas Cowboy offensive lineman that was set up for this story.
Chad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Good.
The Ichiban for you, Ronnie. ESPN Magazine is reporting that Romo is going to be traded to the Bucks.
You love him then, wouldn't you? Would you want Romo to come on your team?
I would want Romo as a quarterback.
Then let's just stop it.
You can't be serious.
Then why do you rant like that?
Because I don't like the way he handles himself off the air. It's this, oh, shucks, I'm Tony Romo, everything's great.
How's
guy.
How's he talk?
Oh, shucks, I'm Tony Romo. Everything's good. Everything's fine and dandy. I like to sit with smelly people at the movies. I'm that good.
That's Pluto. You're just doing an impression of Pluto.
That's Tony Romo. And his oh, shucks.
You could be sued for that. Take that out as your new Tony Romo character. Make a cartoon. You'll be sued. So why do you want him on your team then?
Well, he's a good quarterback.
Then just say that. All I'm going to pay attention to was the Sunday football. Because I didn't know this story.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? I don't care about this.
These stories all get out there. How he stopped and changed a tire for a couple along the highway. Somehow these things all get leaked.
I hadn't heard that story either.
He did those things, though. I mean, he did them. It doesn't matter if they get into the press. If you
I'm
do
telling
it,
you right now, he seems like the greatest guy ever.
He's a good man.
Here's Matt. You're on Run Fez.
Yeah, Fez, I think you need to leave Tony Romo alone. Quit being a negative Nancy. The guy hasn't done anything yet, so why wreck him through the coals now?
It's coming. It's coming. Mark my words.
Dave, you're on Run Fez.
Fezzy, I don't know why you're busting Tony Romo's balls for. I mean, one of these days, Tampa might get a manly quarterback, unlike that alleged homosexual Jeff Garcia. I mean, I understand you're jealous. You want a real quarterback down there in Tampa.
Let me tell you something. Hold on, Dave. Let me step in here, Fez.
Thank you.
Don't take that back about Jeff Garcia. The worst thing that you could ever say about a man is that he's a homosexual. That is the worst. I'd rather hear that the guy was a child killer.
Homosexual is not the worst thing you can call a man. It's not an insult at all.
Oh, you're right. Transgender. Transgender is the worst. Then homosexual.
No, neither one of those are bad. Neither one of those are insults.
Trying to be on your side here.
And Jeff Garcia has the third highest passing percentage.
I didn't know he was transgender.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Transgender, and it wouldn't matter if he was.
She's wonderful, Jeff Garcia.
She was great on the Niners.
Yeah.
Sort of went downhill.
She's my favorite quarterback since Chris Everett. Sometimes I'll just YouTube that.
That was Jim Rome, wasn't it?
Yes. Young Jim Rome got fucking choked out. By what was it, Jim Everett?
Jim
Who?
Everett, yeah. Threw him under the table, or he hit
No.
under the table.
No, Jesus Christ, you blow stories out of proportion. He just jumped across the fucking room and grabbed his neck and pushed him down. Here is, I lost it. Somebody went to correct me. That's not Pluto that you're doing, so I apologize, Fez.
Oh, okay.
It's Goofy.
Oh.
So I do apologize. You stole it from Goofy. I don't know all the cartoon characters. Any cartoon, I just call Fred Flintstone.
They're both dogs. We really care. I mean, they're both Disney dogs.
To me, like even that Nemo, I'll go, that Fred Flintstone sure is a good swimmer. It seems to me that it's all the Flintstones. You get very angry with some of these people you don't know, though.
Yeah, they drive me nuts. Little things like that get under my skin.
You know, there's another quarterback that the trade talks are going on. Finally, Philadelphia making a move.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sports radio down there they've just had it. But you get to a certain point with Donovan, right? He doesn't appear like he's going to win a Super Bowl there with the Eagles. So it's not good for the Eagles anymore, and it's not good for Donovan. Maybe it's time for both of their good sake, while everybody is healthy, make an old-fashioned trade like you never fucking hear about anymore. Normally now you just wait till the guy's wrecked and let him go waste his career somewhere. But maybe let him go somewhere else and bring in another quarterback. Maybe it'll work for one side of that party. Who knows?
Send him to Minnesota with Brad Childress, who used to coach with the Eagles. They need a quarterback. That would be perfect for him.
Well, what do the Eagles get?
Oh, I don't know.
See, that's what you got to do.
Gus Farrat.
You got to think it out for everybody.
Draft picks.
You got to put your Romo hat on and start thinking. Here's Tim. Tim, you're on Run of Fez. Tim.
Yeah, I got a question for Dave. Dave, did you take a lot of peeks at your mom in the shower? And so you like hairy pussy, and this is part of your mommy issue?
Well, I don't know about that.
You did say you saw your mom naked quite a few times.
Yes, definitely.
And you told us that excited you as a child.
Yeah, I mean, I
You were
would
curious and happy about it.
Well, I would get feelings of euphoria if that qualifies as excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I would. Yeah, I was not like embarrassed. I would actually be very curious, like, wow. And then she would close the towel real quick and just be like, get out of the bedroom.
All right, we're done. I already came.
No.
Oh, what?
She was getting out of the shower. The caller was correct. It's never sex.
All right, so but that could have something to do with it.
Well, it's possible. It's possible. But, going back to McNabb, if he gets traded, no surprise if he wins the Super Bowl. He is the Kevin Garnett of football. And I could see him going to a team and boom, they'll fucking win. He has so much baggage the way Garnett did with Minnesota. He'll go to a team, he'll fucking forget all his worries, and boom, he'll win it. So, if I'm the Eagles, I wouldn't do it.
But are they going to win a Super Bowl with him?
I think they could, but he needs.
I think the door shuts.
He needs some receivers. They have to stop.
But that's the thing. They need to start and think about rebuilding a little bit. This team is a couple years past that little fucking slice where you can jump through and win the Super Bowl. Now the difference is, I don't want a fucking team that's going 10-6, 11-5 every year, going into playoffs and leaving early, a la the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
There's only one reason to play, and that's to win the Super Bowl. And if you don't put everything into that fucking bucket, then what the hell are we wasting our season for?
Right. But, some guys, it took Peyton a while. It took Jordan, I think, 7 years. It take guys some time.
There's a difference between Peyton and Donovan. There's something that's not working there. Something that is just not working for either side. I think you ought to try to... No, don't be like fucking Fez and just give them away because someone else needs them. Try to get something for him. Maybe build that team a little bit.
The 1 year that he had a primetime receiver in T.O., they were 3 points from a Super Bowl win. 1 year. Give him some fucking weapons,
And
Philly.
who wanted to get rid of T.O.? Donovan McNabb. That was the big fucking problem for him. He couldn't run that offense with him. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Good morning, buddy.
Yeah.
Romo's got everybody fooled except for Fezzy. I guess Fezzy is different. No, not so much.
Here's Dan. Dan, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, I got an Ichiban.
What do you got for us, buddy?
Okay, yesterday I'm watching Jimmy Kimmel, and he stole Fez's idea. You guys were talking about the Monopoly movie the other day, and Jimmy Kimmel did this whole thing about the Operation movie that's coming out next, the whole little skit.
Thank you very much. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Let's go over here to John. John, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, Fez, what is it you think Romo has to gain by pretending to be nice?
And
how was...
Because he got hurt, he was out for a while, he has to keep the public opinion going on him, he's probably working for a career post-football.
All those things are true, Fezzy, but you know how you get all those? Win football games, win championships. Nobody cares about the nice guy. You got to win. And then everybody will tell you, that's a great guy. They call fucking Ty Cobb a great guy. They thought Pete Rose was a great guy. Johnny Bench was a great guy. These were fucking pricks. These were awful human beings who won, so we said they're great.
Ty Cobb's nickname was Georgia Peach.
Yes.
Peach.
When it should have been the fucking Georgia racist.
Georgia...
That has no fruit-like qualities whatsoever. Particularly one that's sweet. No one fucking cares about any of that. Win the game. Sign the name on the line that is dotted. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. And you, Fezzy, have got to stop picking out people and being jealous of them. You get a fiery jealousy in you.
Oh, I am not jealous of Tony Romo.
That is unappealing to witness. You've got a lot of wonderful qualities yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You have a lovely cat. Your fiance is fantastic. You and Flea's mom are going to live a very, very happy life.
I am not marrying Flea's mom despite her proposal yesterday on the show. And on runfez.net, you can knock off posting on the Congratulations Fez thread. All right? I don't need congratulations because I'm not marrying Mrs. Flea.
This is going to be an arranged marriage. And I am going to arrange this to take my dynasty and tie it in with Flea's kingdom. And between that, the offspring you and Flea's mom will rule over this vast, vast empire.
This is not going to be a celebrity marriage going on, and I hate the fact that...
Yeah, you're right. There's no celebrities on either side.
that Flea is getting so much attention and enjoying the spotlight so much.
Now you're jealous of your son.
He's not my son.
Macbeth. That's real.
Macbeth, you sicken me.
And what kind of crazy woman sends a marriage proposal by email?
Please, Mom.
Yeah.
David, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron, how about Eagles probably need a throwback quarterback like Roman Gabriel? Booze, drugs, gunfights in the streets. Sounds like Philly football to me. See ya!
You know, Roman Gabriel, I'm going to do that thing that we said yesterday. To me, even though I'm from Philly, he's always an L.A. Ram. Roman Gabriel looked best in that fucking thing. L.A. Ram. I don't like these guys moving around at the end of their career like that.
I think of Philly quarterbacks. I think of Jaws.
Fuck Jaws. Seriously. Fuck that motherfucker.
Or wait, Van Brocklin, he played for it.
Now we're going back a ways. Was that 58?
What about Randall Cunningham?
What about him? A bunch of fucking losers. Where's my ring? Where's my fucking Super Bowl?